Okay, hello? God, I think, like, my mic is making even more background noise than it usually does, which is insane. Can you guys let me know? Is it, like, worse than usual? Do I need to come over this way? I'm extending myself. Oh, that looks better. I don't have to play the game, so I'm okay to be so far away from my screen. Yeah, what's up everyone? It's cool to see so many people here. I think the vibe the Sesa chat always has when there's like this format gonna drop. What's it gonna look like? Everyone's pretty happy about it. Yeah, what's up everyone? I'm gonna turn the music down in my ears, but then I'll raise it back up for you. There. Oh, that might even be lower. That's too low. Oh my god, my hand. I just needed to lower it a little bit in my ear, that's all really. Okay. Very professional around here. Okay, that's all you're getting. Where is this pop-out chat? Here it is. What up? Technical difficulties. I never said I'm professional. The reason I do this is so that I don't have to be professional. I don't have to make some quirky video like Tethys does. I just talk and it's cool. So, Dark Story Tournament. 2 years ago, after DST21, I said I'll do DST again in 2023. I didn't want to do them every year like we did for Hero, although we still did the NG Plus tournament last year. But I said for a big Dark tournament, every 2 years. And here we are, it's been 2 years. And yeah, that kind of feels like 2 years, to be honest. The last one was a super long time ago, and it's not bi-monthly, and it's about time that we do it again. And so we were looking... I started thinking about this a while ago. I will preface this by saying I started thinking about this format before the Iron Gate Wall Run meta. So this was a good few months ago. And I was thinking, okay, I think back to DST21, and I just kind of didn't feel that Dark Story was a very good race category. It can have good races. There were some bangers from the tournament, but I think especially when Hero Story is right next door. Hero Story is an incredible race category, and I just feel like Dog doesn't have that. DST21 was it? No, it wasn't on. It was the last thing that we did on SSC. You're right. Sesa did exist, and the day after the Dark tournament, we had the Sonic Story tournament on Sesa. Yeah, Dark doesn't really pop off for races, and I think so there's multiple reasons, and what better way to demonstrate that than the fact that for the DST21, we did race mod for top 4. We figured that RNG was just, it's too overbearing in Dark Story. When you get to a level where people are like very skillful, RNG becomes kind of a bit too in play. So we had race mod for top 4. And for me, I don't think we were wrong to do that. I think it's a symptom of a larger problem. The problem that just Dark is not great for races. And so I thought, okay, what's the solution? The alternative to PvP, player versus player, is LTA, which stands for Live Time Attack, or Limited Time Attack, depending on who you ask. In an LTA, the major difference is that you get to reset your runs. So it's not just you versus the person next to you. You do a no reset. You're actually able to reset runs. You have a countdown timer. Maybe it's like an hour. You have 1 hour to get a good run going, and that is a countdown timer for resets. You don't have to finish your run within that hour. You just need to get the run going. And so maybe you'll finish after an hour and a half. And there's a session leaderboard. And you and all the people competing in it go into that leaderboard during that session, and then there's a winner, there's a second place, third place, whatever. And I was thinking, okay, let's explore this. Looking at the amount of entrants we're probably going to get, I ballpark 24 entrants for Dark. DST23 had 27 entrants. I think, also looking at the survey we did recently, that we're looking at 20 to 24, I would guess. You know, prove me wrong, give us 30. But I think that's what we're looking at. And so we were thinking about how a format would look. And we thought that midweek stuff isn't really possible, really, because in a serious LTA, you know, like a quarterfinal or something, if you have a midweek, say on like just Wednesday, for example, you'd want this round to be pretty long. You can't just have like a quarterfinal just be like a few hours. You need it to be decently long, like 4 hours, whatever. That's your entire evening. That's everyone's entire evening. So let's forget the problem of scheduling. That is someone's entire evening. You can't really do midweek. So that's one problem. And the other problem is that just logistically, for restreamers, we don't have that many restreamers. And it's usually me and Deku. And we're top Dark runners. So this isn't going to work. But we figured, it can work. We're going to do LTA. It's going to be fun. And here is the format. There's going to be some qualifying. But then there's going to be November, Saturday 18th. This is now a November tournament. And November, Sunday 19th. There's 2 quarterfinals. This is top 16. 8 people in each quarterfinal. 4 people progress from each. Saturday, November 25th is the semi-final. 8 people. 4 advance. Sunday 26th is the final. 4 people. Shit. We're also looking at the times. We thought that in longer LTAs, we don't want, you know, someone who just has more time on their hands, basically, to be able to get an edge. So everything is going to be time restricted. You're just going to have a fixed amount of time. And we want it to be, you have less time as you go on. So we're not sure what to do right now for the qualifying, because we don't know how many entrants we're going to get, so we're going to flesh that out when we get closer to it. But we definitely are going to have 16 people. So the final 2 weekends we know about. And we're thinking 6 hours each for the quarterfinals, 4 hours for the semi-final, and 3 hours for the final. This can change, but that's what we're thinking. Less time as you go along. You got to prove yourself. We want this LTA to be not just like a regular LTA where you just get one good run and that's it, you've won the tournament. We want there to be progression like there is in a PvP tournament, and we want it to get tougher. Not only are your opponents tougher, you have less time. And so this should be really fun. And now there's another question people have, which is Iron Gate wall run allowed? So usually, well, firstly, of course, Iron Gate wall run is only possible on GameCube. And usually, for console runs, console races, they are IGT. If we were to have people playing on GameCube doing Iron Gate wall run in this tournament, what would we do? Is everything IGT? Or do we have to retime those runs? And we thought, wow, That sucks. And also, Iron Gate Warner for this tournament isn't just going to be very popular, to be honest. So, we're saying no Iron Gate Warner. And we heavily encourage runners to play on PC. I understand the Nug runners of the world will play on GameCube. That's okay. We generally would like people to play on PC. So, for example, me, I should be encouraged to play on PC. However, we do also think that, Iron Gate Warren has its place, and we do generally think that an Iron Gate Warren LTA would be hype as fuck. So, we do also want to have, as a bonus event, like the week afterwards or something, December 2nd or 3rd or something, we want to see if we can get together an LTA with Iron Gate Warren as like a break the barrier kind of thing, I guess. Or just a tournament thing. Either or. We think that would be cool. We think that would be a nice way to incorporate it. Obviously, right now it's only me and Divu that are playing at a top level with it. We could get Katie and Nug. Ideally, we get some more people. Maybe Nug really comes to the fore and is able to join us. Maybe Katie comes back. I don't think she will. Because obviously, Iron Gate Wall Run is cool. But we don't think that an entire tournament should be of it. But a small one. We can do a bonus thing. We can totally do a bonus thing with Iron Gate Wall Run. Yeah, Zetha will try it. And this is 2 months away. So here's your 2-month warning, guys. The tournament, the semi-finals are going to be 2 months today. If you are in, so we're going to use leaderboard seeding, by the way. And then sign-ups close the night of Friday, November 3rd. So you have 5 weeks to sign up. We're going to review seeding, and at that point we're going to be like, okay, this is what qualifying will look like. Only then will we be able to know. Right now we have no idea. Everyone else will go through to quarterfinals. So I expect the top seeds will just go straight to quarterfinals. And then, so we will, obviously there's 2 quarterfinals, so how are we going to split people up? We're definitely going to be taking availability into account. Other than that, just kind of random, we'll just be as fair as we can with it while adhering to people's availability. And that's going to be about 6 hours for runs. Semi-final, about 4 hours for runs, 8 people. Final, 3 hours for runs, 4 people. We are going to allow pre-recording. For the final, no, that's top 4. Top 4 is sacred. You must be in person. Everything else, you can do some pre-recording. Just obviously, preferably do not do that. But, for example, Deku won't be able to make the semi-final. He can pre-record that. Quarterfinals, unless you're away for the entire weekend. Come on, we've got 2 days. You should be able to do that. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be Sace's first fully fledged LTA tournament. Maybe even the world's first. Has anyone else done this before? We think this is going to be pretty cool. And this is going to be November instead of October. This is going to be after PACE, or the day that PACE ends is when it will start, and perhaps. Yeah, cool. No Iron Gate Wall Run, but there'll be a bonus thing afterwards, ideally. I don't think there's anything left to say. Any questions? Oh, sign-up form. You want the sign-up form. Let me go and get it for you. I've already made it. Let me just mention. I will ping you guys with it now. We'll make a little... I'll try and cut this recording down or something that I've done today. And post it in the announcements channel so people can watch. But yeah, everyone here... How does qualification work again? Oh, it's... we'll use leaderboard seeding. Or... we expect that qualifying is going to be mostly lower seeds. And top runners get a bye to quarterfinals. Yeah, qualifying, it's very much up in the air. We're going to see what sign-ups are like, and then we'll be able to announce it. But we anticipate that, you know, for example, you and I would go straight to quarterfinals. Was Deku first? Let me check. Yes, by 12 seconds. Gus has also joined. Okay. So yeah, check the ping in the SASA server if you want to sign up. Yeah, Matthew, go for it. We got 2 months. Sign-ups closed November 3rd. You got 5 weeks, I guess. Okay. Who are we rating? Thank you for listening to me. Me and Deku have been working pretty hard on this throughout, like, different meetings. And so now it's looking pretty good. We're happy with this. I guess we'll rate Cryptic. No, qualifying will be any of, like, the 7 days before then. Like, Saturday through Friday. We'll definitely let you know more when we get there. But you won't need very much availability. We'll be very, like... not much is going to be asked of you, basically. Goodbye, everyone.